Good afternoon. Happy Friday. Welcome to Mrs. Abell's Cartoon at Noon. Today is Friday, March the 27th, 2020. Hope you've had a great week. Today we are going to be drawing Dory. I love Dory. And the thing that I love the most about Dory is her words of wisdom. Something that she says all the time, which is something we need to be doing right now, which is just keep swimming, just keep swimming. So grab a pencil or a marker, grab a piece of paper, grab some things to color with, and don't forget that at any point in time, you can hit that pause button. If I'm going a little bit too quickly, just pause, get caught up, hit the play button, and continue rolling along. So let's go ahead and get started with drawing Dory from both Finding Nemo and Finding Dory. So here we go. All right, you are going to start with Dory's eyes. We are going to do two circles, a big circle for one of her eyes and then another circle that is kind of behind that eye. It's sort of overlapped. So on your page, go ahead and draw her first eye. And then remember, don't worry if it's a perfect circle or not. And next to that, you are going ahead and draw her other eye, so that they look a little bit like a number 8 laying on its side, but they are a little bit overlapped. Inside of those, we are going to put two small circles to show Dory's pupils, because she's kind of looking over at us. And you can go ahead and fill those in nice and solid, so we can get Dory to start looking over toward us. All right. Dory has an interesting shape to her. She's not really a circle. She's more of kind of an oval shape as she swims. So we're going to start to build her body together. So follow along with me. First thing I want you to do is we're going to get Dory's kind of little nose in there. So this, all you need to do is a bit of a curved line coming down like so, okay? And above that, you're going to kind of follow the line invisibly behind her eyes. And we are going to do kind of a narrow rainbow or roller coaster arch and stop just about so. So she's almost looking a little bit like egg shaped right now. So it's sort of a smooth arch, but it's a thin arch. Okay. Let's get Dory's smile in there. She is always smiling. She is one happy fish. So we're going to get her big happy grin in there. So from right here at the bottom of her nose, you're going to draw a big smile curve that comes up like that next to her eye. From that, you're going to come back down again, and she has a nice big wide open smile. So you're going to widen that line further and further away and stop right there at the bottom. So we've got Dory's nice big happy grin on there. You can go ahead and put that little crease at the top of her smile because she is just joyful, which is something that I hope all of you are feeling right now. Okay, let's go ahead and finish kind of the bottom of her, maybe her chin or her body, to sort of finish off this kind of egg shape. We're going to make a nice big smooth, almost a smiley face shape. And we're going to come up and we're going to stop. We're not going to fill in right there yet because I want to go ahead and put her side fin in there, and then we'll get her tail in there behind there. Okay, so you should have sort of this egg shape looking Dory face with her eyes and her big smile. Okay, let's go ahead and get Dory's fins in there because they're pretty expressive and pretty important that we get those laid in before we do all this wonderful detail. Okay, so starting here right next to her smiley face, you're going to start with an angled line, and it's going to come up, 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 outside her body like that. So it's a curved, angled line. Come back down to where you started, go a little further, take a step away from that, and you're going to do the same thing again, up, 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 and keep making it a little wider, a little wider, a little wider, and stop as you get out there, okay? Over here on this side, go ahead and close off. I did kind of a little curve there to close off that fin. And up here at the top of her fin, same thing, nice smooth line to try and curve and finish off the outside of her fin. We're going to do the details in a minute. Let's get her other fin over here next to her nose. This fin is on the other side of her body, so it kind of goes off and behind the eye here. So you're going to start over here just below her eyes and do a curved fin that comes out like that. Okay, so you're getting her other swimming fin. Just keep swimming. We're going to take a step down and go to the bottom there and do the same thing. Curve and up and finish. And then we need to finish off the top of that fin up there. So go ahead and close that fin off up there as well. So look, right now it already looks like she's swimming through the water. She's flying. Okay, let's get a little bit of details inside those fins while we're thinking about her fins. She has a line that closes off that section, that's that yellow section of her fin. And then there's the dark blue section, which is a thinner line. So go ahead and draw a line like that, sort of horizontal down. I'm not worrying about those being perfect straight lines. They're kind of curved. She's swimming through the water, so don't be too stressed out if it's a straight line. Same thing over here with this fin. Close off her little yellow section there, like so. And then the little dark blue section is another little stripe that she has on her fin there. We're going to worry about all the little stripes and details as we get closer to the end, okay? All right, let's go ahead and get Dory's eyelids in there. So Dory has an eyelid here that goes over to her head, and then we're going to join that eyelid with this sort of shape that makes this dark blue section. And this is sort of like a letter M. It's sort of like the McDonald's arches. So you're going to make a smooth, it's like 2 rainbow arches. So one like that, and then another one like that, and it's going to come down and stop right there at her fin, okay? So you've got Dory's kind of this little shape, this little dark blue pattern that's on her, okay? All right, let's see. What else do we need to add? Let's get going on her tail. So down here at the bottom where her chin and her body ended, we are going to do a curve that's going to go out into the water, and that's a smooth line for her tail. You are going to take the top of the egg shape that was the top of her head, go behind, don't go over her fin. You're kind of behind her fin. You're going to join that, and it's going to make a smooth line like so and go out into the water, okay? So they're curved lines. The bottom one curves down and back out. This one makes kind of a valley and then goes back curved toward the ocean again, okay? Then we're going to go ahead and close off her tail, sort of inside that a little bit, so that it looks like she's got these little fins that come out on the other side of her tail. So go ahead and close that off. And again, we have to get her little yellow section in there. Her little yellow section is sort of like a backwards letter C. Like that, little backwards letter C in there. And then we have the dark blue section that finishes off. Again, you can go where you did that McDonald's arch. Go behind her fin. That line will end and go right there to the other part of her body. Okay, we're getting there. All we need to do is we need to put her top fin and her bottom, I don't know all the technical terms for these body parts on this fish, but you follow along, you know what I'm talking about. So this little, looks like she has a crown on. You are going to follow the line of the top of her head, but go out from her head a little bit and back down till you meet the fin. And we're going to do a similar thing on the bottom. You're going to come out from her chin or her body there, come along almost to her tail. You're going to stop and then do a little line there that stops. So look, we have the outline of Dory going on here. So now what really brings her to life are all of her little markings, okay? So you can have some fun with your marker or your pencil here. So first of all, let's go ahead and put little markings inside her crown. Those are simply little vertical lines all the way along inside of her crown. Same thing you're going to do in this little fin that you did down here. Little lines that go inside there. Her tail has lines in the yellow section. Okay, in the yellow section. And then on both of her fins, there's long, stretchy lines inside each of the yellow sections. And then there's long kind of marking lines inside her fins. And don't worry about those being perfect. It's just kind of giving the feeling that she's got these fins that are swimming and going throughout the ocean. So there you have it. There is Dory. Just keep swimming. She's 3 different colors. She's yellow, she's got a dark blue, and then she has a light blue. So when you choose whatever you're going to color with, make sure you take that into consideration. If you choose markers, try and have a light blue marker and a dark blue marker, or crayons or colored pencils, you could do the light blue and then the dark blue. And of course, what really sets her apart are these bright yellow tips on her fins and the bright yellow tail. So there is Dory from Finding Nemo and Finding Dory. And just keep swimming. Have a fantastic weekend. Be sure to go ahead, if you post these on Facebook, make sure you put hashtag #cartoon@noon, or if you want to send them to me, I am loving receiving your fabulous artwork at Abell, Kabell, at myholyfamilyschool.org. Have a fantastic weekend. We will be back on Monday with our next Cartoon at Noon. Have a great weekend, everybody.